I visited 35 countries as a tourist, but being a tourist is just looking through a window. Living here in Barcelona, it's like being inside the frame, and it's much more complicated than the pictures suggest. In my old life, I was a machine for efficiency. I was always the one who knew the answers, who spoke the language of success, who moved faster than anyone else. This is not my first immigration. In my previous moves, I spent so much energy trying to shorten the distance. Back then, the language was something I already knew, and it allowed me to hide, to mask the fact that I was an outsider. I fought hard to stop being a stranger as quickly as possible. But today, at 43, I'm sitting with a children's book and a dictionary, and I had an insight. I realized that we spend a colossal amount of energy trying to fit in and stop being strangers. But true freedom begins exactly where you allow yourself to be insufficient. This doesn't mean doing nothing to integrate. It means respecting your own insufficiency and your own identity. It's about moving at your own pace, within your own capabilities, without the desperate need to appear local before you are ready. Reading children's books at 43 is not a failure. It is the luxury of being real. My Spanish is a collection of broken, clumsy phrases. Catalan is a beautiful mystery. I watch the news in Spanish, and while I understand most of it, it still takes a lot of mental effort. It's humbling. Sometimes it's exhausting. But when you stop pretending, you start listening. You hear the melody of the city instead of just the words. You see your neighbors not as a standard to match, but as teachers of presence. Being a stranger is the most honest state I've ever been in. I have nothing to prove, no mask to wear. I wonder, how much of our desperate struggle to fit in is actually just fear? Fear of the silence that comes when you stop pretending to be someone you're not? What if the feeling of home starts with the courage to be not enough in the eyes of the world, but completely honest with yourself?